Can you imagine as an Uber driver making like a quarter or a half of your yearly income in like one trip? So he's gonna accept this.
Whoa. Wait a second. Okay, so you're telling me that someone out there will see just the pickup location when we're sitting here going like, we're going 4,000 miles. Where are we heading today? And the moment you sit in the car, they're like,
Call off whatever the hell it is you're doing this weekend because you're going to New York.
we have a crisis. Not only is Ren's one-wheel mountain on fire, but I broke the 24mm lens. Did you hear that, Nico? Is that dramatic?
What? That happened?
The bokeh that I put in there, like so the back of the lens moves in and out as you focus, so I put the bokeh in there nice and snug, and I tried to defocus the lens. The bokeh and like snapped like a ring off the back of the lens that wasn't that big. And then I fixed it.
I don't know.
So it's fine.
Prove it.
You don't need to look on the inside, but all you got to do is just see. Look, close object. Far away objects.
And what happens if I take the lens off the camera?
You see nothing at all. So anyway,
am I gonna like take it out of the box like a few weeks down the line and something's gonna fall off the lens?
it's just gonna fall into like 30 rings, and it's really not that bad.
Okay.
But it was bad about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a thinner version. Just don't give any clues or evidence to who actually has it. Okay. Got it.
A friend of ours came by earlier and he said he has access to over $30,000 in Uber credits.
$30,000 somehow.
That's 4 zeros.
Most of my Uber rides are like $12.
Is it even possible to get an Uber from Los Angeles to New York City?
Like, how much do you think that costs?
How much do you think it costs?
How far do you have to go to use up $30,000 in Uber credits?
Do you think Uber even lets you haul a ride?
I don't know. I mean,
Like, can this dream even be a reality, guys?
just see if you can even enter in like a destination that costs that much.
Where to?
Alright, let's see. New York City.
Empire State Building.
Empire.
From Los
There it
Angeles
is.
to New York.
New York, New York.
Or what? Do you want to take an Uber Black?
No, let's just Uber X. What's Uber X?
Uber Pool, maybe.
How do I get it? Like, how do I get a fare?
It's not showing
You
up.
have to order it and then cancel.
Okay, here. I'm sorry to whoever accepts this drive. Also, they're gonna freak out. They're like, "Oh, a new trip just a few minutes away." And they hit accept because it doesn't show you where you have to go to drop them off.
As a
until you-
driver?
Yeah, because they keep the destination secret, so the drivers don't like get to pick and choose their routes. They only get to see pickups. So he's gonna accept this.
Whoa. Wait a second. Okay. So you're telling me that someone out there will see just the pickup location when we're sitting here going like, we're going.
Continue with that view here. Okay. Once you connect with the nearest driver. Okay.
4 minutes away. Guys, get your stuff.
Hold on, wait.
It hasn't found us an actual ride yet. This is like the new like call and prank like the company down the street. All right. Maria, we're going on a trip.
Prototype Sigma Cinema Series lens. Not even really released in most parts of the world. First thing I do is put this little thing on the back.
Is that the new red phone?
Yeah, it's a new red phone, the Hydrogen 1, 4K helium sensor, fits in your pocket all the time.
I think you missed a call.
Telemarketer. We got from Sigma these Cine lenses that they're just starting to make. They're all primes. And then you have Sam's little modification for interesting bokeh effects. So we're gonna have some hecka good footage.
And you stole pants from the costume department.
No, I bought these pants with my own money. They do not belong to Corridor. You can't get me to say it either. The lenses that we have here, 14, 20, 24, 35. I've actually never used 35s before. We don't have a 50, we have an 85, and 135. But instead of a Sigma 50, Sam wants to test out this unique little Russian lens that he's got.
I don't know if we'll use. Maybe it will use.
It'll have interesting bokeh.
It's gonna look super dope.
The beauty about having these Cine lenses is that everything's manual on the lens rather than touching the screen and whatever. Your hand's already ready to go to adjust the exposure. But because, as you can look here, they're smart lenses, they actually communicate with the camera so we can still see what aperture we're at.
He's got to get rid of the credits because Uber keeps canceling his account because they think it's fake. Each person that works at Uber that cancels it will like discover it, and then they'll have to go through the painstaking process of proving that it's legit. And then somebody else that works there will find it and cancel it again because there's like, there's no way that they have $30,000 of travel credits.
YouTube.com/Samanico.
Maria, we're going on a trip. $6,058.
We can wait, no, cancel.
Wait,
No, cancel.
She's turning around.
Cancel.
She's turning
Don't
around.
waste your time. I feel so bad.
One of these days, can we actually get in the car and see what happens to the Uber driver? Like, what's their reaction when you get...
No. So
Okay, so
our
there's
friend
two
had a theory. Because it's not a direct drive, this person can't just drive straight there. You'd have to stop overnight. But you don't cancel the drive overnight while you stay at a hotel.
You just keep the meter running.
You keep the meter running overnight.
That would be if there was an automated car, like an electric car that had a battery. That's how much it would cost. But with all the sleeping and hotels and stuff, and also paying for the driver's lodging.
If I was an Uber driver and I got picked up and there was a bunch of crazy dudes with cameras and they were like, dude, we're gonna drive to New York City right now. You down?
No joke.
All right.
We should seriously have someone do that like as soon as possible. Before this video gets released, hopefully we have figured out a way to utilize these credits and send someone on a road trip and vlog it and
You also
have
make a pretty good prank video where like you call an Uber driver and you get in the car and like, let's go. And they're like, okay, well, your destination is... They eat something really spicy but try not to show it face. I guess I'll call my daughter and tell her I'll be home a little late.
I might not be coming home tonight. Deal, all you gotta do is hit that button and get in that car. You guys walk through. These lenses are good. Everything we've been filming today looks like some like 80s movie, like some 80s anamorphic movie because of it. Once again, my dumb backstory is Sam didn't care about lenses for like 10 years. I was just like, yo, if it's in focus and it's sharp and it fits the camera, it's a good lens. Like I didn't care.
You almost broke the sensor.
Baby man, big boo boo. And because we've been using Canon photo lenses and not even like the good ones. Guys over at Sigma were like, hey, we've got these super cool prototype lenses that are gonna be coming out soon. We should test them out. And that's exactly what I did. These lenses are far better than every other lens that we're using. Now, no, these are gonna be expensive lenses. Don't get me wrong. These are gonna be like probably like $3,000 each, maybe $2,000 each. They are really good though, but like you start to see the difference though once you compare them. I mean, like even what I found really nice about these lenses is super crisp, super clean, no distortion on the sides, no vignetting, nothing.
Are these lenses working for you?
I love these lenses. Not only are they the crispest and clearest lenses, but I screwed them up on the back. I modified them with a 3D printed bokeh to give it that anamorphic look.
Sure you don't want the 135?
Nope, I'm not sure, but give me the 85. This time I figured it out. You just have to gaff tape the bokehs to the lens.
To the back of the lens.
To the back of the lens. Basically, when you put the bokeh at the back of the lens, it more uniformly affects the light that's hitting the sensor. Versus when you put it on the front of the lens, not so much the case. It's taking these $3,000 lenses and making them look like $4,000 lenses, $5,000.
$6,000.
And all we did was just tape a 5-cent piece of plastic to it. All right, guys, let's do it. You good?
I'm not an actor.
Thank you. Whoa, surprise trip. Can you see the destination?
No, none of the drivers know the destination. Maria doesn't know the fate she avoided.
So, should we seriously do this though?
Yeah. It's like, look how funny it was just even considering it. I mean, like, it'll stop being funny like 2 hours in. Yeah, once you hit the 15 and you can't see LA anymore, and you're like, God damn.
When generally should we do this?
As soon as possible.
Okay, but I mean, seriously, what would we do here? Like, do you want to do like a half-seas thing, or you want to do all?
It's gotta be legit.
From outside the studio to the Empire State Building to the top of the Empire State Building,
Get there, we can fly back.
and we fly back.
Yeah.
How long would that take?
Flying?
Driving.
With all the shit you'd have to do along the way to like make it all work and everything, probably like a week. Probably like a Monday to Friday sort of thing.
You want to go?
I'm down. What's my shirt say, Nico?
Whoever goes on the trip needs to bring the Samsung phone to like constantly upload footage, because it's totally more than a single video.
Pull the seats out and put a mattress in the back, and it's like just a little like. I mean, we got 30 grand, so you could blow it up.
So
anyways.
by the way, you just realize the person who picks you up, the first thing you do on the trip is you go to that person's house. By the way, that's the actual first destination. Is you go to their home. You know, they get their backpack, they get a toothbrush, they get all their road trip supplies. So it's like the story is about them too. They are half of the story too.
To know that you're legit, you're gonna have to give them like $1,000 in cash to like just to convince the person. Because if I was an Uber driver and somebody was like, hey, we're going to New York, I'd be like, throw that man pot jam! Hey,
This is the challenge. How many drivers would you go through standing there on the curb with your bags like, let's go? And like they drive up and you hop in. Subscribe out of my car. We're not going. It's like how many times do you go through that process before someone's like, yeah, let's go, and then it's like in like I just imagine that shot of like the person in the car going, oh holy shit, see ya! It actually worked. I'm like, we're going. I'm going to this guy's house, man. He's getting his toothbrush and deodorant.
yeah, hopefully you get along with the person because you're gonna be stuck with him for a few days.
Hold a lottery, so it's completely random who gets chosen. Just like Uber.
Nobody wants to ride in the front seat next to the stranger.
So it's a big van or a truck or SUV. That's the way to go. Probably bump it up to like 8,000 though. Totally fine.
It's really funny they haven't programmed in a mile limit on the app.
Why would you?
Because no one's
Somebody's
tried
willing
this.
to drive.
No one's willing to do this.
The title is World's Longest Uber Trip. The thumbnail, $30,000 Uber ride.
And then
With a picture of the map.
The thumbnail is the map showing like literally how long it is, and you're like, whoa.
Once the first 30 seconds go by and people figure out it's not clickbait,
They're in.
then that's when you're in, man.
The face of someone who realizes it's not clickbait. They're like. That's what happens.